Hi, everybody. It's me, Jordan Long here, and today I'll talk about being a role player. Now, I know it's some of you people are going to say, wait a minute, isn't the term actor, performer, thespian used? Yes. But all of those words technically, but see, the word actor is a Hellenic loanword. Thespian is probably also a Hellenic loanword as well. And the old English word for it could be pigeon, but I really don't know. So the new modern English term for it could be role player or at least show player. Now, regardless of that, people are going to argue about that, you know. But anyway, this is how it used to be like in role player class or show player class. For example, it's always going to be always with one particular person who thought he knew more than he really did. And I'm not talking about that. Now, for some reason, you basically had to have a degree. I didn't know that you were required to have some type of documentation to be a role player or to be a show player. I mean, seriously. It's like, here's my papers that proves I can play somebody else, that I can play another role or a character or a persona. But I'm going to use the term role because that sounds Old English probably, since persona is a Latin loanword and character is a Hellenic loanword. And it usually goes down something like this. So today we are going to role play and pretend to be somebody else. I could say, for example, that you can play a jerk. Now, why would I want to play a jerk or a creep for? Because it comes off as that way. And the other it would be like this. And you, well, you're the person who just keeps on coming back for more. You try being friendly towards her, but she never gives you the time of day. Yeah, I like those classes. A lot of people some call them drama class. Technically that's actually that season, that's actually a Latin loanword. Some call it theater class. I don't know what the actual term in Old English would be for theater. But I think theater sounds more like it's a Middle English clone word. But anyway, it'd be like this. And this person always thought he knew more than he was. You know what? I don't think I'll be a better role player than you. Yeah, whatever. Probably get myself a more moving pictures and more farcier shows than you. Yeah, now you're just guessing right now. I want to hang out with you. Oh, sorry, you're not my type, and you're a shithead. Yeah, I never really did like that. But when you're a role player or show player, chances are you have to play a role, and it may or may not affect you. Now, then it would come up like that. Well, I always thought he always did a better job. Yeah, I thought you could do a better job. Me, I can do a good job. Well, you need to work more on playing the role. Oh, ain't that what jerks and creeps say? Yeah. And this person who said, I told you I'm going to go places. Yeah, you're playing the role right now. You're pretending to be an asshole. Now, that's just not nice. Yeah, and years later, I'm doing roles and motion. I'm doing roles and moving pictures and farcier shows and commercials, and all he's doing are just roles in WWE films and just wrestling. Yeah, but in reality, Jordan said, I never did ever work with him. And sometimes people who think they know more than they do, but the truth is, they don't really have any experience in it. Oh, are you okay? Oh, I just fell down and I just fell off the computer stand and bumped my head. Of course I'm not okay. And now I got a confession. The truth is, I don't know nothing about role playing or show playing. You know, I had a couple of stints maybe, but it never really broke out. So I'm sorry, but I don't think it's ever going to work out. You mean me? No, I mean me because I never had any experience in that field. How can I tell someone to be a role player or a show player when they can't? How can I tell someone to be a pigeon? Excuse me? Yeah, that's the Old English word for the Hellenic word actor, or the European or the French word performer, or the modern English term for role player or show player. Well, that's basically what happened in what I like to call role player class or show player class, basically. Yeah, I ended up passing all my courses and being deemed a show player or a role player. Yeah, but sometimes it's a waste of my time and yours. But hell, I get some type of enjoyment out of it. So that's about it for me. I'm Jordan Long, and I hope you enjoyed this video.